Good morning, dear students. Dear students, today we begin with a new lesson, chapter number 9, subject verb agreement. Okay, so here in the yellow box, the definition. So, a subject should agree with its verb and subject in a sentence. That is the meaning of it. So, here it is written, you can see here in the yellow box it is written the definition. The agreeing of two or more elements in a sentence is called a agreement. Okay, if the agreeing of two or more elements in a sentence is called a agreement. Now look at here in the green box. The number and the person of the subject determines the form of the verb to be used in a sentence. The number, person and gender of noun also play an important role in the selection of personal pronoun in the sentence. And third point is that these condition that determines the selection of different words in a sentence is called agreement. Okay, this is the tips that we have to remember. Now let us go through the further on the point of here. Okay, so here it is given the agreement is in relation to. Okay, the agreement is in relation to number. Number means whether the number is a singular or plural. बच्चों जैसे कि पर्सनल प्रोनाउन सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल आई, वी, यू, ही, शी, it and they. Okay, whether the number is in singular form, whether I is used or we is used, whether I is a singular, we is a plural. Second, the person, which person it is, first person, second person or third person. In the personal pronoun we have first person, second person and third person. First person means I, singular. First person plural we. Second person you, singular and same plural we. Third person singular he, she, it and plural they. So whether the person is a first person, second person and third person. And the third point is gender, whether masculine, feminine or neuter gender. So the down the sentence is given here. One of the girl in our class is very talented. Okay, one of the girl in our class is very talented. And second sentence, the students admire her. Okay, one of the girls. So in sentence 1, here it is given in sentence 1 what it is. So in sentence 1 the subject is one of the girl. What is the subject in a sentence? One of the girl. In singular, in number, so that's why here it is used is. One of the girl in our class is is used here. Okay, is used here because the person is a singular. Okay, which is the form of the be verb. Okay, form of the to be verb we say, to be verb. Okay, form of the verb be is also a singular. So here the form of the to be verb is a singular. Okay, is a singular. Second sentence, the subject the students is a plural number. Yeah, students, s is given there. Okay, at the end s is there, so it is a plural. And the verb admire is also plural. Here which is the verb? Admire is a verb and also it is a plural. The object her is a singular feminine personal noun. Now here the object, what is the object her? So it is a singular, object is a singular. And which gender it is? A feminine gender. Okay, it is a feminine gender. So here we learnt number, person and gender. Two sentences we went through. In the first sentence we are speaking about one girl, so the verb is in singular form. Okay, so it is a to be verb of being Okay, in the second sentence, students is a plural form. So verb adwire also is a plural, and her is a singular form, feminine personal pronoun here. Okay, now let us go to the second page number 70. Here it is subject the verb agreement. Here we will be learning the subject the verb agreement. There must be an agreement between the verb and the subject in terms of number and person. Okay, there must be an agreement between the verb and the subject in terms of number and person. So first point is here, if the subject is singular in number, the verb should also be singular in number. If the subject is singular, I mean the only one person we are talking about, then there can be a verb also singular. For the example, singular verb if we take, that is. Okay, if the one person or thing we are talking about, then the verb also should be a singular. Here it is, Sushan is playing football. Now Sushan is a one person. Okay, Sushan alone is a singular person, so verb also is a singular, and that is a is. If the subject is in plural number, it is verb should also be plural number. If the subject is in the plural, the verb, for the example, students. Okay, we are students, and if we have taken a to be verb, students are playing. So the subject is singular, subject is plural, so verb also should be plural in number. So here the example is taken, my parents are celebrating their golden wedding anniversary. Now parents is a plural form here, that's why the are is taken here, that's why the verb are is taken here. So when the subject is plural, the verb also should be plural, and the subject is singular, the verb also should be a singular. Third form, and the form of the verb also need to be modified according to the person of the subject. Okay, Shakshi is playing in the garden, Ravi and Rajat are working on a project, Shalu and I are baking a pie tomorrow. So here again the tips is given for us to remember. Here the tip is given, so let us go through that. Main verb in the simple present tense take an s or es ending when the subject is in the third person singular. ये तो मैंने पहले ही आपको सिखाया. If the subject is in the third person singular, we take s or es. Example, he loves to paint pictures. Second point is there that they also remain in their base form when the subject is in the plural. When the subject is plural, it remains in its base form. That means we need not to add s or es. Third point is auxiliary verbs such as be type. Okay, auxiliary verbs such as be type and have possess different forms of the different number and person here. So now let us go through here. Here on this table, the following table gives the different forms of the auxiliary verbs be, have and do. So बच्चों ध्यान से देखो, verb, person, number, present tense, past tense and object. First person, second person, third person, first person, second person, third person. Singular and plural they have taken here. Present tense we use am, are, is, are. Past tense we use was, were and was. Object playing and studying. Here again, here in the have and do. Okay, be form, first person, second person, third person. Okay, I singular. Okay, present tense have and has, past tense had. Okay, so here you can see do, how to use the formation of the auxiliary verb do. Do, present tense do and does. For the first person, I mean for the singular and plural, what we have to use, that is written here. So study this table carefully, then you will understand more about it. Okay, you will understand more about it. On the page number 70, the half table is given, and on the page number 71, the other half table is given. So please read this table carefully. Now let us go through the exercise. We have to choose the verb given in the bracket that agree with the subject of each sentence. So first sentence, our cat called Minnie. So only single cat is taken about, they are talking about, so we take is. Our cat is called Minnie. Minnie, a cute little Burmese cat. So also they are talking now again about a singular form. So Minnie is a cute little Burmese cat. She. Now this is a third person singular. She. So we have to take likes to play with a small tennis ball. I. I is taken, so don't take E or ES. So I throw the ball and Minnie. Minnie is a third person, so we take a S, so runs to pick it up. She also loves to play with my phone. Third person singular. I don't know what she thinks of her phone. So I is taken, so we have taken no. And here third person singular, so we have taken things. But whenever it is a third person singular, so we take is. Left unattended, meaning is a third person, so begins playing with it. She keeps staring at it. It seems that sometimes she even tries to type on it. And the last, all my friends are very fond of her. So these are the answer. Dear students, what you have to write down in your notebook? The definition given in the yellow box. See, then here it is given. See, this that you have to write down. You have to write down in your notebook this. Okay, both the examples that you have to write down here in your notebook. Then this point also you have to write it down in your notebook with the example table. You need not to write it down. And also this exercise you have to write it down in your notebook with good and beautiful handwriting. Have a good day and thank you to all.